Well, it's 9 o'clock, so we'll call this notice of the special meeting of the Commissioners Court to order here on the 22nd day of July, and it's 9 o'clock, and we'll start with our invocation and our pledge. You'll all rise.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I just come to you, thanking you, Lord, for all you do for us. Lord, I just ask you to be with us as we go into this meeting. Lord, just help us to do everything that needs to be done for the county and do it in a smart and money-saving way. Lord, I just lift up those that are sick and hurting this morning, lost loved ones. Just ask you just to be with them and take care of them. Go with us now and forgive us where we fail you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Number one, public comments and request of information on non-agenda items in accordance with Section 551-042, Texas Open Meetings Act. If anybody wants to speak today? All right, we'll move right on along to number two. Consider and possibly approve the minutes from the July 8th, 2024 regular meeting of the Commissioners Court.
Make a motion we approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parchman to approve those minutes.
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carried unanimously. Number three, consider and possibly approve the sheriff and constable's fees and reports for the fiscal year of 2025. There's going to be no changes to that. We've got the orders here, and I'll give these to Joyce for put those in the records, but we can go over those. Justice Court writ of possession will be $100. Writ of attachment will be $150. Writ of execution will be $175. Writ of garnishment will be $100. Writ of possession will be $150, and writ of sequestration will be $150. Have any questions on those? Stay the same as.
Judge, motion.
I asked you, got any questions first?
I make a motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve by Commissioner Mitchell.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parker. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Number three carried unanimously. Number four, consider and possibly approve the date, record vote on the proposed budget for the tax rate of August the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., and that'll be included in our meeting.
Make a motion we approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve the date of August the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. to propose budget rating.
Second.
And second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carry unanimously. Number five, consider and possibly approve the date for a public hearing on budget and tax rate of August the 26th, 2024, and that'll also be at 9 o'clock. This will be after we vote on in court for it. That'll be the budgeted hearing for it for public hearing.
I make a motion to approve.
We've got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell.
Second.
And a second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number six, consider and possibly approve the interlocal between Titus County and the Volunteer Fire Department regarding the use of county-owned vehicles. Gentlemen, this is going to be where we put in there that we would lease these to the Volunteer Fire Department so we'd have control over them instead of them turning them back in or trying to sell them or things of that nature. It's just $1 a year, but it is a lease so that we've got an agreement with them. And I've got it here in front of me, so if we approve that, then we'll sign that with the volunteer fire departments.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the agreement between the interlocal with the fire departments in Titus County.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? You vote no?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear. Carries unanimously. Number 7, consider and possibly approve accepting the bid from F.W. Walton for resurfacing the roof on Titus County Jail for $922,757 with a plus of $30,000 contingency through TIPS Purchasing and contract number 21060-302. And we have the company here today that's going to be kind of overseeing the project. Would you like to, I think you've got a contract for all of them. One thing before he gets started, we had $545,000 that was appropriated over to our capital outlay. That's the only thing that we can use that for, is for capital outlay. And so with the bid of that 922, that's going to put us at about 400-something thousand that the county will have to come up with.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate the time. Steve Shad with the Garland Company. We're a turnkey roofing and waterproofing manufacturer. So we reached out to Captain Price a couple of years ago, and we do assessments to kind of see what your facility is in shape of. The first couple of years ago, we looked and kind of built a plan on, hey, the roof's getting older. Here's some of these sections, and then nothing was done at that time. We came back a couple of years later with Captain Price again, and we looked at it. The roof has gotten worse, and so we kind of updated the plan, and then we met with the judge and the sheriff-elect and Captain Price, and went ahead and pushed it out to bid. So we got three bids: S&S Roofing, which is out of Pittsburgh, F.W. Walton, and RBT Roofing out of Texarkana. We budgeted about $1,080,000, which is what we thought it'd come in at. We were able to bid that down lower, so it came in $922,000. We always say to go ahead and approve a contingency in case we tear a roof section off and there's a piece of electrical pipe that somebody ran incorrectly. We don't have to come back to the court. We want to say, hey, this is wrong, we need to fix it, and that way it just makes the process faster and we don't have to slow down the roofing process. So with that, it's a 30-year system, and with the roof the way it is we looked at it a couple years ago. It's gotten worse, so one section will be fully torn off all the way down the deck because it's soaking wet in insulation, and then the rest of them will be scraped in the gravel. The insulation's still good and gone over the top of. 30-year warranty, NDL. If it's approved today, we will. Material will be on site sometime in August after the pre-construction meeting with the sheriff's team, and then roofing will begin in September, and it'll be done before Christmas.
Let me ask you this. You said that the insulation's good. If we do pull that up and get there and the insulation's not good,
so this section, we did what we call a moisture scan. So a moisture scan is basically an x-ray of your roof. It reads the difference in temperature from the air quality, and so that'll, if there's wet insulation, the air cools cooler than the water in the roof. And so that entire, if you'll look on page 2, the right section, which is the front of the sheriff's office where you walk in, it's highlighted in gray. That section was completely wet, and so we bid it out as pulling that roof off. All the other sections, there was a little bit, and we already bid in to the process of taking out those sections. So there'll be no additional cost that comes into play there. So we kind of got ahead of that, Judge, and through the analysis, we're able to pinpoint, here's what you're exactly removing, here's what can stay, to bring that price down. So.
And even without pulling any of that other off, just the parts that we're talking about going all the way through, that's still our 30-year
correct
guarantee. That's
30-year NDL.
If y'all did it on top of something and we got a problem, then that's going to be back to y'all.
Yes, sir. We got that handled. So the only difference is on that is since there's a second roof there, if there was an issue and it was a little extra money to fix that, we're not fixing the second roof. Does that make sense? But it'll always. NDL warranty, it's the best way. We budgeted 1.8 or 1.08 in case we had to tear off. We have less, so we were able to get that money down. So,
How long has your company been company?
1895, Garland's out of Cleveland, Ohio. I cover East Texas here. Specialize in, we've been a chemical company since 1895, and then really turned into a heavy-duty roofing company in the 70s. So we've done, just recently, we've done Texarkana's Bi-State building. We're just finishing Wood County's jail. We really specialize in courthouses and jails, so this is what we do.
And Ms. Walton's been in business since '61, is that?
Yes, sir.
Somewhere around there. If y'all noticed, the coal price is less expensive than the other. With us doing it in the time frame, the coal won't be as big a problem. With speaking with Captain Price, there was a little bit of concern that we did do the torching of it as far as the safety of the prisoners, things of that nature. There'll be very, very limited on the torching of the building with this process, and plus it's saving.
And your warranties are no different one to the next. Torching goes a little faster, but we don't think we don't have a crazy timeline on this one, so I think it's well worth to just approve the cold process. You're going to get the same warranty. No reason to spend the extra money
Instead of spending that extra $45,000, and with it being warm like it is, they feel like the cold process will be fine until December around here as far as putting it down.
Are we talking about doing it in August of this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, material will be on site sometime in August.
If we get it approved today.
And it was bid out as a September 15th start date, plus or minus 2 weeks. Obviously, contractor always coming in and out of jobs, so we gave them a 2-week grace period either way. Speaking with Walton, they think they'll start kind of early September.
And the completion date again on this?
Completion day before Christmas, for sure.
Before Christmas.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 of the sheriff's departments here today. They've looked at this, worked with this company before on y'all's roof over there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Y'all, everybody's good over there. Sheriff Bragg is not here today. He was with us in our meeting. He's 100% behind it, likes everything that he saw with them and the work that they've done before. So.
We also do Chapel Hill's roofs, right here, Chapel Hill ISD. So.
I know it's a lot of money, but like I said, we've already got $545,000 in that contingency. That's the only thing it can be spent for is capital outlay, so that'll take care of part of that. And then the 922, I think it come in a whole lot better than what we were anticipating when we first started talking. Was over $1 million. So a little bit of savings there as well.
But this is covering the whole roof of the jail.
It's not just partial, we're going to do the whole thing.
We're doing the whole thing minus the one metal section. There's nothing wrong with the metal.
Right.
The big metal canopy in the middle, there's nothing wrong with that. No need to redo it.
Right.
So, but it's all low slope roofing all the way, all sections.
After talking with them, I just feel more comfortable doing the whole roof. If you just do parts of the roof, then I think it pushes it to the other part. This may not be the one that's got to be taken care of today, but the one we've got a plan there of spreading it out. I think we just cause ourselves more of a problem and probably more of an expense by just doing it in different times. We're bringing the companies in and equipment and things of that nature.
Well, on the roof they've got now, they've got a warranty left, but it's not very much at all, right? I mean, on part of the roof that they recovered, they still got warranty on part of it, but it's very little.
Yeah, there's no warranty left on any part. The metal, I'm sure there is, because that's much newer, but all the low slope is.
As far as the warranty, not necessarily the warranty, it's got those that are the green, they felt like they've got 3 years of life left on them as far as what they're saying.
Yeah.
And part of that where the green is, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because we had this meeting the other day, and so I'm a little vague on it, but the 3 years away, there's a possibility that the insulation and stuff could be damaged from that, and we've got to take it off as well? Or?
Correct. So if you waited longer, like originally we looked at it, the front sheriff section, the insulation might not have been wet. We've waited a couple of years, it's wet, so that's causing more cost now. There's only really one section now, that upper section, and if you waited on that, it'd be extremely expensive to come back because you're remobilizing just for one little piece. And then obviously the metal in the middle is in really good shape, so there's no issue there or any issue foreseen in the next 10 years. So we do this now, and this jail is in great condition for years and years to come. So, and one thing I will add, it is a turnkey, so we're not going to be, oh, well, make sure you guys handle the mechanical and make sure you handle the electrical piece if there's something in the way. It's all turnkey, it's all done together. So.
And we're speaking with them, with Sheriff Bragg and Captain Price, that $30,000 for contingency. The reason that we put that in there, we hope that none of that is spent, but there is a possibility of spending some of that. The reason that we did put the $30,000, he don't think there's no way that it'll cost us that much, if any of that. But if it does, and they have to do something, the pipe's busted or something, they've got to fix that, then we've got to wait the 2 weeks to come back to the court to get it back approved. So they're going to be shut down that amount of time. So saves us time as far as getting the jail done, weather and stuff of that nature. So.
And when you have the contingency in there, so say there is something pops up and there's a pipe broken, we can go, the contingency is approved, we go to the captain, we keep moving, and instead of that change order from the roofer being $2,800 because they had to wait a couple weeks and now it's slowed their process, it could be $800 because, hey, we'll get it fixed tomorrow and we'll keep moving. So it helps kind of reduce cost as well to just have it as pre-approved. And it cannot be used unless the contractor on site brings it to me, I say, yeah, I see that, and then we bring it to the jail staff. So
It'll be all transparent because Chris will have to approve it, Captain Price will have to, first of all, they'll have to approve it, bring it to Captain Price and Sheriff Bragg, then Sheriff Bragg will bring that over to us. We won't have to vote on it, but we'll have it. If that money's not used, that's not something that's going to that company. That comes back to Titus County.
It never leaves unless
we use it.
Unless you use it. So, and last thing I'll point out is if you look at page 2, the picture on the right, that is what it's going to look like. It's got an aluminized coating on the top. That's Anderson County's courthouse we just finished. That is what your roof system is going to look like when it's done. So the aluminized helps reduce heat, and it'll help it'll help your AC bill, basically. So, thank you for the time.
Thank you. Any questions for him from the commissioners? Anybody got any questions for him? Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all coming. Appreciate you coming over the other day and going over the bids and all with us and getting those so quickly for us.
Thank you. County Auditor, just getting you a copy.
I make a motion to accept the bid.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to accept the bid from RFW Walton to redo our to redo the jail for the Sheriff's Department here in Titus County. Second. Got a second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Will carry unanimously. Number 7, record the auditor's office and court reporters' salaries for the county clerk's minutes, please. Let me get to that. As you gentlemen know, the auditor's salaries and all are set by the district judges across the street, but we do need to get this on the minutes for that. For the 2025 year, the court reporters, which they also set, their new salaries will be $99,750 per year, or $8,312.50 per month. And that commences to start on October the 1st, and that's going up, let's see, $4,750 a year for them. And that's for the court reporters. That was also, the next one is another court reporter. One of them was for Judge Saucier's office, and both of those will be going. Judge Kopech's goes to that, and so does Judge Saucier's, which would be $99,750, Joyce. And then also here on the county auditor's salary, it will be fixed at $85,000, and that will start on October the 1st as well. And then the first assistant to the auditor's office will be fixed at $54,600. And the the second assistants in the auditor's office will be fixed at $33,280. And any part-time help of the auditor's office will be hereby fixed at $15,600. Those figures are all set across the street from the district judge's office, and we just have to put those on the record, so we don't have to have a motion or anything on those. Those just have to be a matter of record. We don't have to vote on that, right, Joyce? We don't have to vote, we just got to put it as record. Number 9, consider and possibly accept the matter of record that Dana Wallace Applewhite completed the County Investment Academy on April the 11th, 2024. We don't have to vote on that. We need to vote on that, just in acceptance, right? Number 10, approve the oral and written reports from the county officials.
Make a motion, we approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parchman to approve the oral and written reports of the county officials.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parker. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carry unanimously. Number 11, consider and possibly accept the treasurer's report as a matter of record.
Make a motion, we approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve those.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Number 12, approve the budget amendments. Ms. Nanette, you just have the one.
I'll read into the record Budget Amendment 2024-24. We have a line item transfer for the Constable's office between his travel and seminars and other expenses. We had to increase the budget for the commitment attorney fees, and therefore we moved some of the money from the visiting judges and Department 426 to offset that, and also the appointed attorneys, because those numbers are up this year. Then also, Precinct 3 requested a $10,000 use of his fund balance in order to increase his oil and gas for the rest of the year. That's all.
You said precinct 3?
Precinct 2. I'm sorry, Precinct 2, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said 3, so that was 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Precinct 2, I'm sorry.
Make a motion, we approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parchman to approve the budgets.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parker. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carry unanimously. Number 13, sign pay orders and approve payments.
Make a motion, we pay our bills.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to sign the pay orders and approve payments.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Number 14, closing comments. Jeff?
No.
I don't have that.
I know.
We're supposed to have some more rain coming in this week, so be thankful of that. Almost it's August, and we're getting rain, so that's good here in July. Also, we had a couple of the girls softball team. I think the little girls got second place in the state, and our little 6U T-ball team won the World Series in Mississippi this week. So I want to say shout out to them and maybe get them up here in court one day before they go back to school. It's pretty close to school time now. With all that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion to make to adjourn by Commissioner Mitchell.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carry unanimously, and we'll dismiss at 9:25.